Welcome to the class. Students, as we are discussing the chapter 9th of science, that is structure of atom, and in that we have seen in the very last video about valencies, what is octet, how is the distribution of electron in various shells. Now, in this chapter, today we are going to start a very new topic. The points that have been covered in this video are atomic number, examples of atomic number, and followingly definition of atomic number. Further we'll see what is mass number, what are its example, and then its definition. And today's last point is about self-study. So students will first understand the concept of atomic number. So what is atomic number? Atomic number are the protons which are present in the nucleus of an atom, and it is the number of proton of an atom. So it determines its atomic number, which is denoted by Z, and all the atoms of an element have the same atomic number and they are represented by Z. There are elements defined by the number of protons they possess. So now students, let us understand the concept of atomic number with the example. So the first example is of hydrogen, as you can see on the screen. So for hydrogen, we can say that only one proton is present in the nucleus. So we can represent Z equals to 1. Similarly, if we talk about the second example, that is carbon. So we can say that in carbon, only 6 proton is present in the nucleus. So I can represent carbon as Z equals to 6. So students, from the above discussion by the concept of atomic number and by understanding the example, we can say that if we need to define atomic number, we can define as the atomic number is defined as the total number of proton present in the nucleus of an atom. So students, that was all about the concept of atomic number. Now we understand the concept of mass number. So as we know from the properties of subatomic particles of an atom, we can say that the mass of an atom is due to the proton and neutron alone, and these are represented in the nucleus of an atom. So we can say that proton and neutron are known as nucleons, because this proton and neutron are present in the nucleus, right? And the mass of an atom is due to proton and neutron. So this proton and neutron are combinedly called as nucleons, and the mass of an atom resides in the nucleus. Why it is said that the mass of an atom resides in the nucleus? Because in the nucleus there is the presence of proton and neutron, and as we told, the mass of atom is due to the proton and neutron. So students, now let us understand the concept of mass number with the help of example. So now the very first example I can see on my screen is of carbon. So as we know, the mass of an atom is due to the proton and neutron. So I can say that the carbon is having 6 proton and 6 neutrons. So the mass of carbon atom will be 6U, that is 6U, that is proton, and 6 plus 6U, that is of neutron, that is equal to 12U. That is, the mass of carbon atom is 12 U. So question arises, what is U indicating with 12? That means the relative mass of carbon is 12 U. Now let us consider the second example, it is of aluminium. So aluminium has 13 proton and 14 neutron. So when I need to find the atomic mass of aluminium, so adding both of it, the answer is 27 U. So I can say the relative mass of aluminium is 27 U. So students, now a question arises, how to define mass number? So from the above discussion, I can say that the mass number is defined as the sum of the total number of proton and neutron present in the nucleus of an atom. And now the very next thing which we are going to see is how the notation of atom can be done. So you have often seen an periodic table. There they specify the notation of an atom. So what of the things have been mentioned in the notation of an atom? So very first thing is atomic number, second is mass number, and third is symbol of the element. So first we will see the pattern how the notation of an atom is done, right? So as you can see on the screen, in the black border box you can see the word written symbol of element. So very center first comes the symbol of element, in which you need to write the symbol of the element. For example, I need to do the notation of an hydrogen atom. How I can do? I can simply write H, because H is the symbol of the hydrogen, right? Similarly, if I go for carbon, then C is the symbol of carbon. Followingly, if we talk about aluminium, then it is Al, chlorine it is Cl, silicon it is Si. So this is how you can write this symbol of the element in between. Then an upper part you need to write the mass number, and in the lower part you need to write the atomic number. Now you know what is mass number, what is atomic number. Now we'll see this notation of an atom with the help of an example. So as I give you example about carbon, so if I need to do a notation of an carbon atom, how will I able to do? See, first I'll write a symbol. So I'll write symbol as C over there, a symbol of element. On the upper part we need to write the mass number, and the mass number of carbon is, as we saw, the total number of proton and neutron, that was all about 12U. So I'll write over here 12. Then comes carbon, and the lower part is about atomic number, and we know the atomic number of carbon is 6. So this is how, students, we can notify the carbon atom. Similarly, if you need to notify chlorine, you can. So we know the symbol of chlorine is Cl. Now the mass number of chlorine is 35, and the atomic number of chlorine is 17. So you can write 35 as a mass number, symbol in place of chlorine, and in place of atomic number you can write 17. This is how, students, you can notify, or you can do the notation of any atom. So students, this was the concept of mass number and atomic number, and from the above discussion I have given very few questions, that is only 2 questions for you for self study, and that will be the homework for you. So students, in this video today we have seen what is mass number, what is atomic number. We have seen their definition, their examples, and their concept, and along with it we have seen how the notation of atom can be done. We have seen its general form, and along with it we have seen 2 to 3 examples. and also we have seen the questions of self-study. So students, this is all for this video. See you in the next video.